Let me ask you this: since so many people are working from home, does that put more of a burden, more of a toll on the HVAC systems when we're all home all the time?
Absolutely, Cleve. It's a great question actually you asked, because since the pandemic of last year, we have noticed one thing, that people are having more issues with the system and they're complaining about more utility bills. So if I may start my talk with saying one thing, that you
Please.
pay now or you pay later. Paying a little bit extra for higher efficiency systems. See, Georgia normally requires 14 SEER, but if you go up to 16 SEER systems, then definitely there is a worth of investment, and return of investment is worth, in my opinion.
Yes.
And as far as what you asked me the question earlier,
Yes.
that is putting strain on the system,
Yes.
yes, it does. The maintenance is the key. What we suggest is that the end of the season, at least have once a year, not twice a year, but at least once a year, have professional come and maintain the system for you.
So, what is it that happens in a normal yearly service of a HVAC system?
You have to find the proper company or the proper people who you can trust.
Right.
That's number one. Like you go and get a physical once a year, right? At
Yes.
the doctor's office.
Yes.
This is similar to that. So when they come and look at the system, they can probably pick up a lot of issues if this going to happen down the road. Maybe 6 months down the road, maybe 3 months down the road, because they're diagnosing it properly while they are there. They're
Yeah.
not just there to spend hour and leave.
What would be something commonly found that you might take some steps to correct today that would wind up saving a lot of money, 6 months from now, and then probably make the system last years and years longer, if I had to guess?
The first thing is, when we find something, we definitely want to address it. For example, it's heating season right now.
Right.
And you go to anybody's home for a no heat call. Normally it's an igniter failed, or they did not change the filter, which is the biggest issue. See, in heating season, when there is not enough air coming back from the house, the return air, what we call return air,
Yes.
system starts suffocating.
Yes.
And there is a lot of safety built in. The safety starts tripping in. The blower motor is under strain because it's not getting enough cold air back from the house. So it all adds up.
Talk to me about why it's better to keep a system at a constant temperature.
Number one, like I said earlier, it will cost you more money in the longer run. First thing first, utility bills. That's
Okay.
a slow leak.
Oh.
We don't realize it, but utility bills are the every month's bill. System, you replace it maybe 10, 12 years. You pay it one time, but utilities you pay every month.
Yeah.
So fluctuating temperature creates more utility bills, and of course it puts a strain on the system. So you're down, you kind of cutting down the life of the system. Of course, besides the bills and the breakdown of the system, it keeps your hardwood floors in the home, if it's a summer month,
Yes.
in a good shape, because the humidity is extracted from the air conditioning system.
Yes.
Through the air conditioning system.
Yep.
And your wooden furniture in intact condition, because if you have a humidity hanging around your house, you can create another issues.
Prakash, I see many, many, many heat pumps in Metro Atlanta that are installed specifically in the basement. Sometimes you'll see them on the top floors, but it's normally when the unit is very small. What is the difference between a forced air furnace, I guess that's what you call it, and a heat
Correct.
pump? What's the difference?
The reason it is because, unlikely the furnace, heat pump does not use the fuel source. For example, gas.
Oh.
Okay. Heat pump uses electric current to
Yeah.
operate, and the refrigerant to extract the heat from outdoor air, and it blows into your home as hot air. If you are living in an area like a Midwest where temperatures are normally below 20 degrees, then heat pump is not reliable source of heat for you.
I've heard that.
So the advantage is that it has a dual system. The only thing drawback, there's two drawbacks. Like I said, number one is the cost effectiveness. It's a little bit more costlier than the furnace and
Yes.
the straight cooling.
Yep.
And number two, if the temperature drops below 20 degrees, then you not going to have enough heat in the house. So then you will need auxiliary heat.